As most of you, if not all of you, have probably heard, Ted Turner, former Braves owner, an icon, the man who brought you the Braves through your televisions throughout the 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s, passed this morning at the age of 87.
What he built here with this community, this fan base, we see them everywhere around the country because of the thoughts and the ideas that Ted Turner had.
But all of us in Braves country, CJ, with heavy hearts, remember Ted Turner today.
There's also baseball to be played this afternoon.
Series on the line today between the Atlanta Braves and the Seattle Mariners at T-Mobile Park.
Start number 8 this year for Bryan Woo, facing a team that leads the majors in average, leads in slugging, second in home runs.
These last 2 starts for Woo, he's been sent running for cover. 9 innings, 13 runs, all earned. 16 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 6 home runs allowed. So he has fallen victim to the long ball lately. So the Braves looking for a win, looking to remain undefeated in rubber games this year. The Braves have gone 5-0 in rubber games. They have outscored their opponents 38-9 in rubber games.
A wave and a miss. That'll help. Backdoor slider gets Baldwin swinging and missing for out number 1 today.
After using that two-seamer the entire at-bat, he comes back with a little backdoor slider, and Baldwin chasing something a few inches off of the plate for strike 3.
And Matt Olson, homer number 300 of his career on Monday. Homer number 301 was the game winner yesterday for Atlanta.
And here's the windup, and again the 3-2 to Olson. It's going to be outside for ball 4. He's on at first base with 2 outs. That'll bring up left fielder Michael Harris the second. And the 1-2 on the way to Harris, swinging a high fly ball into right center field. Plenty of time for Julio to get there. He's there, and he makes the catch, and that's going to retire the side for the Braves here in the top of the first inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 man left on.
So Martin Perez, it was supposed to be Grant Holmes, but the Braves kind of switching course, CJ, and they go with the southpaw.
I think some of these guys that he's faced, there's a handful that he's faced quite a few times, but he's been in this ballpark a lot all those years in the American League West. 14 games, 11 starts at T-Mobile. Really good ERA over that time for Martin Perez at 3.3.
2 outs on 3 pitches. And here comes Julio Rodriguez.
A called strike and no challenge from Rodriguez. Looked like that might have missed.
And he just carved him up there in the first inning. That was a 6-pitch inning. We go to the top of the second, no score.
Mauricio Dubon will lead things off.
On 3 pitches, Dubon retired. Second strikeout from Bryan Woo.
Ball's got a little bit extra on it. That two-seamer that starts off on the outside corner has a little bit of a comeback. And Dubon swinging through that well-located fastball.
In steps Austin Riley. As this strike 3 is taken, back-to-back punch-outs. Riley caught looking.
Strikeout number 3 for Bryan Woo. The look in by Bryan. Here's the windup, and the payoff pitch is Yastrzemski swinging a pop-up. Left side of the infield coming in, the third baseman Rivas. Also there is J.P. Crawford. J.P. takes over. He makes the catch, and that's going to retire the side. So 3 in a row set down by Bryan Woo here in the second.
2 down for Cole Young.
This is pulled and snared by Olson, who hustles to first and safe. It's an infield base hit from Cole Young.
Olson's showing some skills down there at first base. One hopper, but Perez gets caught looking and unable to get there. Fantastic play by the big first baseman. But then Cole Young hustling down the line, beating Olson, diving into the bag to try to complete the play.
And the efforts of Matt Olson come up empty with a base hit, but what an amazing play here once again for Matt Olson.
A lot of eyes on the shortstop. Major league debut for the 25-year-old Jim Jarvis.
Johnny Pareda going to lead off for the Mariners. Bottom of the third, no score. Martin Perez into the motion. He deals. Swung on, smashed to left field. It's a base hit past the dive of Jarvis. And Johnny Pareda, his first hit as a Mariner. Leadoff single in the third. So the Mariners' second hit of the ballgame so far. That brings up Rivas.
And fair underneath the glove of Riley. Pareda is into third. Rivas to second. Mariners set the table for the top of the order.
Rivas rips this one past his opponent at the hot spot. Cutter on the inside part of the plate. Just past a diving Austin Riley.
This is an opportunity the Mariners have to take advantage of. JP bats here. Cal is on deck, then Julio. No outs. Runners at second and third.
It's a walk, something JP's done a lot of this year. One of only a handful of players in baseball with more walks than strikeouts, and now the Mariners have him loaded for Cal Raleigh.
Cal Raleigh, who will bat from the right side against the lefty.
Hitless in his last 16 at-bats. to short. Jarvis has it to second for one. Double play. So the kid out there making his big league debut, Jim Jarvis, tough in between hot, but he handles it and starts a double play to get 2 outs.
That is extremely impressive for a rookie making his big league debut.
Great play by moving the feet and kind of getting that short hop for Jim Jarvis. He was in a pretty good spot to the pull side. Was able to go to his right just a couple of steps with the shuffle and turn the double play nicely. You'll take 2 outs and give that run up any day.
2-2. Little squibber out to second. Kicked off the mound, goes to Ozzie. He's got it, throws over to the bag, and there's out number 3. Could have been a lot worse. And a good job by Perez as he limits the damage to the 1 run.
So this is the Bryan Woo that the Mariners saw the last 2 years and the first 5 starts this season before he ran into trouble his last 2 times out. But
You get the hottest hitter in baseball pretty much here, and Matt Olson coming up.
He struck him out. Good breaking ball from Woo and a strikeout to a dangerous hitter.
This slider has tremendous action. Starts off middle of the plate and then starts swinging towards the back leg of Olson as he swings right over the top.
1 out, 1 on. Here's Harris. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts from Bryan Woo.
And both those Ks can't come on the slider. Same location, down and in. Harris unable to get that any wood on this ball.
And Woo hangs another 0 on Atlanta.
Here's Sean Murphy. Chasing after that sweeper. 6th strikeout for Bryan Woo.
This has been a tough pitch to make contact with that slider. Great location. Stays in the zone long enough to get the hitter to commit. And then that ball just disappears.
second big league at bat for Jarvis.
Strike 3 call. 96-mile-an-hour fastball. 7 strikeouts. 5 scoreless. Looking a lot like Bryan Woo today inside T-Mobile Park.
Mariners leading 1-0. So Woo, big spot right here. He'll face Baldwin, Albies, Olson.
0-2. Swing and a miss. The changeup this time. He hasn't thrown many of those today, but that was a beauty. 8th strikeout for Woo.
Great action on the changeup. The arm speed that he releases at for the hitter, it looks like he's throwing a fastball, but that ball comes out of the hand in a very deceptive way.
94 pitches so far. He's just 1 off his season high in strikeouts. His season high is 9. He has 8 so far. He's got to go through Matt Olson right here.
Strike 3 call. Bottoms. He locks up Matt Olson at the knees. Bounce back Bryan Woo. 6 shutout against Atlanta.
1-0 Mariners. Here's Julio.
Hammer it deep. Left center field. Incoming. Julio. That's a big time home run. 436 feet. Julio's trip with the Trident. His 5th of the year. That caught a lot of the plate. He made him pay for it.
No question about that one in Julio's mind. Sat back on that changeup. Perez leaves it up out over the plate. This ball goes a long way.
They were working me a little bit with the changeup and stuff like that, and I just felt like, he was going to try to use it one more time, and in that one he definitely missed it. I was able to put a good swing on it.
They have knocked Perez out. 2-0 lead for the Mariners.
And Dan Wilson going to his bullpen one more time. Right-hander Edward Bizardo will take over in relief. Julio coming in, slides, and he can't find the handle. He had it, but could not hang on.
And now the tying run is aboard. Murphy is single. Braves have him on the corners. Braves have been so good with runners in scoring position, and Dom Smith has been as well.
Dom Smith lifts it in the air out to deep center. Just in front of the wall. It's taken in by Rodriguez, but the Braves are on the board. Yastrzemski comes home. It is 2-1.
So here's Josh Naylor with 1 out.
That ball smacked right back up the middle. That ball hit hard. And Naylor is aboard with 1 away. Firm single. Naylor on his way to second base. A swing, and there goes the bat. Randy fouled it back to the glove and threw the bat in the process. And Naylor is in at second. Cole Young, who doubled his last time up. Into right field, base hit. Naylor is on his way home. Cole Young stands up at second base. He delivers in the 8th inning. A 3-1 Mariners lead.
Well, we were talking about the Mariners trying to manufacture runs, and this is how they get it done. Base hit by Naylor. Naylor steals second. He's in scoring position. And then the Mariners leader in RBIs gets number 20 with a solid base hit. very important insurance run for the Mariners.
We have reached the top of the 9th inning. The Mariners now lead it 3-1. They are 3 outs away from a series win against the Atlanta Braves, who are yet to lose a series this year. And there's no repeat of last night. Olsen is allowed out number 1.
Well, everything off his bat, you think, is that going to carry as well?
He's locked in right now.
2 outs here.
Here's Dubon. Mariners are in position here. They are 1 out away from a series win against the Atlanta Braves. A Braves team that entering today has the best record in baseball.
The series streak on the line here for Atlanta.
Strike 3 called. It's over. Dubon challenging. Now it's over. The Mariners take 2 out of 3. It feels like kind of a landmark series win, doesn't it, for the Mariners against the best team in baseball. They hand the Atlanta Braves their first series loss of the year in a bounce-back series for the Mariners.